Welcome back. Welcome back. We on part 12, y'all. We on part 12. Today, we're going to be getting into guilty by association. hmm Guilty by association. And the federal institution, right? When I say guilty by association, I mean just that. In the federal institution, like I always tell y'all, there's no tangible evidence. You don't need tangible evidence to catch a person, right? On top of, you can be an individual that don't have no illegal activities being done. You can have none of that going on, right? But you could be around an individual that's getting money, doing anything illegal that the feds, they got them in their sight, right? And what happens is, what you would think happen when you go and deal with that person. When you go and deal with that person, you automatically associate yourself with that person, basically because you know that person is selling drugs, right? And you're not a person that's going to quote unquote tell. You see this person selling drugs, you're not the type to be like, hey, this person is selling drugs, right? They don't agree with that. They don't like that. We all know that. Feds don't like that. They want to tell us, right? So when it all boils down, if you're that type to not do that, what's going to happen is your ass is going to jail. Period. And how the feds work is, let me tell y'all, this is actual facts. They can know you have nothing to do with the situation, right? But y'all need to understand, they have the power to make it look like you have something to do with the situation. And you don't have no power to prove otherwise. Only power you have is to say, hey, I go to work at this time, I will sleep at this time, but it's still all types of hours that's uncalled for, unfilled for, that you're not on camera, that you're not talking to nobody, you're not around nobody. And the feds know those times, and they will make it look like, yeah, you do all of that at those times, but at these times, this is what you're doing. And it's an actual fact. You're not doing nothing. You ain't got nothing going on. But they don't care because you're not willing to say, hey, he's doing such and such. So let's get into it. A situation, I'm not going to tell you the names. These individuals are still in jail. I don't know the current situation on the individual I'm speaking on. I don't know. I don't know if he came home. I don't know. But a situation happened in Bushwick, Brooklyn. A lot of people can attest to this. Bushwick, Brooklyn, to where, long story short, a Spanish individual, he works, has nothing going on illegal, right? But he has a homeboy that sells drugs. He has a cool homeboy that he's been grown, that he's been cool with, and he knows what he does. He don't agree with it. He tries to tell him, hey, come do construction with me. Stop that shit, bro. Come, pull up with me. Drug pusher, he telling him like, hey, nah, I'm cool, man. You need to come over here, right? So they every day, come drink a beer with him, chill on the porch while he doing his thing. He just got off work, so they're chilling, vibing, and this has been going on every so often. So what happens is when you're in the people's eye, what happens is they're going to be watching this individual come back and forth every day, giving you a handshake, giving you a hug, giving you $10 to go get a beer, right? We know it's $10 for a beer, but the feds from afar with that camera makes it look like drug transactions. So now, this is an actual real story I'm telling y'all. So what happens is the sweep comes. Sweep comes, come get the drug dealer, right? I just want to be great. Can I continue? Is it continuing? Anyway, pardon me for that interruption. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Is it continuing? I just want to be great. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We back on. Okay, if it's continuing and y'all see me, I'm gonna just try to thug it out. So what was that? So this individual that's they come through the street, they grab him up. When they grab his ass up, right? The individual that I told y'all that don't sell drugs, all he do is work every day, right? They grab him up too. Now, with that being said, everybody knows like he's a good dude. He don't do nothing, right? So you would assume that he's going to be okay and that he's going to, go get locked up and they're going to find out, let him go or whatever. Do they go investigation, little interrogation, whatever. No. What happens is they let this individual know that don't, hustle or nothing. Like, hey, look, listen, we know you don't hustle, but we do know that your homeboy hustle. Mm-hmm. We know that you know that your homeboy hustles. So, with that being said, if you're not willing to attest to that and stand up, that means you're down with that. Whether this is what people fail to realize, whether you're giving them money, whether you're hustling with them, you can be anything in their eyes. You can be a lookout. So they don't see nothing going down when it comes to him selling nothing or doing anything. You can just be a lookout. That's the fucked up part. That's the catch when feds catch people on all different angles. Okay, yeah, we ain't got you doing this. We ain't got you on camera talking on phones. We ain't got none of that. But we do got you giving them handshake. We do got you giving him $20 here and there. We do got all that. So how can you prove that you're not dealing with this dude? You can't. That's the catch. That's the catch that people don't understand. Guilty by association. It happens. That individual got 17 years. He went to trial, lost, got 17 years. He went to trial. Why would he go to trial, right? Everybody would have went to trial. You don't have no proof on me. I don't sell drugs. That's not me. And he lost. And he fucking lost. Now, I'm not saying that if he didn't have more money, that he the situation probably would have turned out different. Probably. Even on an overturn. A lot of people don't know. After you lose the case, a lot of people win the case after on appeals when they learn more things and go in the prison system and get a little bit more intelligent, smart up, and savvy up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the catch. If you're not willing to go and say, hey, yeah, he hustled, that means you're part of it. And that's where they catch you at. So now what do? Do you tell on your homeboy? No. Do you take the 17 years? No. What do you do? Hang up. Hang the fuck up. What choice do the fuck you? They fuck you up. They put you in a bad situation. And this is what people don't understand. What I say, guilty by association is one of the worst things right now that people they don't know what's going on. This is not a thing that's talked about. This is not a thing that people are coming out of the prison letting people know, like, yo, don't fuck around. Don't go on the block. They saying the same thing. Yo, don't hustle, man. You can get a lot of time for this. And they're not telling people, like, yo, just chilling over there in that area. You can be part of the indictment. It doesn't matter if you don't hustle. This is what people have failing to realize. You don't have to be hustling. That don't mean nothing to the Fed. In the state, yeah, of course in the state. And the feds, that don't mean shit. If you're around that activity on a constant basis, you're with it. That's it. In their minds, you're with it. They don't care if you're not actually selling. So I'm not gonna keep on saying that. But that was Feds Exposed Part 12. I hope the continuation didn't throw y'all off. Like I said, I don't know what the hell happened. My stream just stopped. And it continued from 4 minutes. So hopefully y'all was able to see the whole thing. I appreciate the love. Thank y'all for vibing in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you can. Stay tuned to part 13. We're gonna run it up all the way to 15, and then I'm gonna cool it down, and then we're gonna revise and take it outside and take it, on a whole different basis. I told y'all I'm getting everybody's story. I'm getting a lot more people's story up here. Get them up here so y'all can be able to vibe with them and hear other stories from the federal institution side. But yeah, like I always say, stay brinked up, secure the bag, secure your family. I love y'all.